I'm curious how this looks. This looks ridiculous. I look insane. You know what? I was gonna go on my phone, and I'm sorry. This is too funny. I was gonna go on my phone, but I couldn't connect. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me go live. I had to look at this and I had to show you guys because I was like, how can I make my camera better? And this is so much worse. This is so bad. Like, oh my god. Let me see. Maybe it'll help though. Maybe it'll, maybe nope. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. That was not what I was looking for. What's going on with this camera? I screwed up. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Please. Scale filtering. How the fuck do I do? Oh, okay. Center vertical. No. Why is my... Dude, this is why you don't mess with the fucking camera, dude. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta get rid of it and redo the whole thing. That was so bad. Stand by for a second, please. Give me 2 minutes. I totally screwed up because I was like, let me see what happens when I fit it to screen, and totally botched the entire thing. That was so much worse. There we go. This looks a lot better. There we go. We're at default settings now. We're back. We're back to normal. That was so bad. That is not what I wanted to do. That was absolutely not what I was hoping for. But that was fun for a second. Wait, is this even what I'm looking for? No. I still don't feel like this is right. Why does this look smaller? I don't know. Does this look right to you guys, or... But we got to turn on the Tennessee-Bama game. No, I got fucking Nevada and New Mexico on. I'm going to stick with that. Dude, that was so weird. It's still not right? Why does it look like this? Oh, come on, man. What, like, hit the screen. That might be better. Good win for you today. Josh Hart looked like a stud out there. Josh Hart played really well. Why is it like this? Why am I... Oh, God. Now I'm upset. You look like an average square size. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh boy, this is so bad. Hold on. There's a reason why I don't do technology. Maybe that's it. Is that what I'm looking for? What do I look like? I look like a Hollywood square. Like, you know at the beginning when they're like, welcome to Hollywood Squares. Oh, shit. I know why. Wait a minute. I know exactly why this is doing this. I'm not like, it's got me horizontal. Forget it. Hold on. We're going to try this one more time. Patio lunch, I appreciate it. Hold on. Let me look at one thing first before I completely... This is why I don't fuck with technology. This sucks. Thanks, David. I hate it. What do I look like this? Yeah, this is so much worse. Hold on. Like, it had me as like a little square. Like, I'm so stupid. I don't know why I've decided to mess with this. Alright, let's try this one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm just going on my fucking phone. I don't care anymore. Hit the screen. My wife just rolled me a joint. Woman of my dreams. Must be nice. How does this look? If this doesn't work, then I'm just done. I will say we definitely don't watch your video for the man in the camera. It's riveting conversation you provide, Dr. Flag. Hey, listen. That's fair. Does this look any better, or am I like... Is this, like... This is so bad. Jets won the Super Bowl? When was that, Jess? Like, you must be... Like, you must have time traveled from 1969. God, I'm very annoyed by this. Fine with me? All right, whatever. Worse? Is it worse? I got one person saying it's better, one saying worse. Hold on. We are a mess here at at Flay Industries right now. Jeez. How did I manage to do that? Maybe up a little bit? Maybe shrink it? No, I wanted to cover the screen. Hold on. Move it up. The man in the goofy hat is worried about his image. Of course. It's a vibe. I'm here for it. Screw it. We're here. We're all here. We're all in the same place. In my timeline, the Jets hired Mike Tomlinson. Oh, yeah. You mean I think you meant Mike Tomlin, but yeah, it's a very serious hat. Let's not talk about the hat, man. The hat is not the problem here. The problem is I don't know how to work technology. LaDainian's dad. I didn't know. Is LaDainian Tomlinson's dad even involved in the NFL at all? Move the cam down a little bit, like right there, right about there. I feel like this is like a video like prisoners make and like prisoners of war. Okay, that's too low. There we go. Just this is just not it. I'm not thriving right now. But whatever. We're gonna just go for it. Alex Honnold just fell off the building. Fell off the building? What do you mean he fell off the building? Yeah, Sasha, you know what? I give up. I tried. I did what I could. I need to hire like an IT specialist, or I need to figure out how to get a better camera that, films better in this 1080 by 1980. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. There's a reason why there's people that get paid the big bucks to do IT stuff, and there's a reason I don't do it. You're thriving, King. Don't worry. I appreciate you, Sasha. I'm trying here. I'm trying my ass off. Yeah, I feel like we're watching through a calculator. It's not great. What do you think of the Steelers' new head coach? What do I think of the Steelers' new head coach? Who the fuck is the Steelers' new head coach? I don't even know. I didn't know they hired somebody. Oh, Mike McCarthy. Oh, yeah, I did see that. What am I talking about? Where have I been? It's interesting. I mean, I think it leads to like the idea that maybe Aaron Rodgers will come back for another year. I don't know. It's an intriguing hire to me. I think it adds a lot of questions more than it adds answers. That makes sense. I forgot that Mike McCarthy got hired today. Jenny McCarthy, yes. Glad the Bulls retired Derrick Rose's number. As a Bengals fan, I love it. You're glad that the Bengals didn't hire Mike McCarthy. This is like those YouTube videos that resurface after 12 years, right? This is like, I remember seeing like a Mr. Beast video where he's like, hey guys, this is like whatever. I'm releasing this video 5 years from now, right? This is bad. This is not good. I'll probably go to my phone later, but I currently need my phone. So, no, Rodgers had beef with him, remember? Rodgers had beef with Mike McCarthy? I mean, I know, like, I forgot about that. Mr. Beast fell off so hard. I don't know if he fell off, per se. I feel like Mr. Beast more so... Jamie Turd, Pencil, New York City says, love the Jets hat. Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. I don't get it. You hire him just so Aaron Rodgers can come back. You need to get a younger quarterback. I forgot that him and Rodgers had beef, so probably not. East, I thought you said Weast. I'm all for the SpongeBob references. Mr. Beast sold out. Dude, I'd sell out too. Like, good for Mr. Beast, man. That guy's got so much, like... I would sell out in a heartbeat. Mr. Beast is thriving financially. Obviously, what he's doing works for him. Good for him. I respect it. Mr. Beast feels so corporate now. I mean, he does stuff on, like, right, Beast Games is on Amazon now. I would do that. Like, he's created so many incredible things that, like, I don't blame him for selling out. Why take the risk that, you post something to YouTube and, like, you hope people watch it when you can just get paid and it doesn't matter? Mr. Beast owes you money. How much money? His fall off is being everywhere and getting deal after deal. I don't even think that's a fall off, man. I think, that's like protected generational wealth for a guy like that. I think it's smart business. I've never watched the Mr. Beast video. I haven't either. Honestly, I've never like gone out of my way to watch one. Sometimes it'll pop up on like Instagram or something. I'll watch a little bit of it. Dude just free climbed a fucking skyscraper. Who did? Who the fuck? Who's free climbing skyscrapers out there? Spider-Man IRL. Oh, is that guy you were talking about? Alex whatever? The fuck is he doing that for? Like and subscribe. John Smithy, my man, what's up? One of his guys left and is into golf now. Huh. Thoughts on the stuff in Minnesota? I don't really want to get into it because, like, I don't know, like, what happened today. I just heard, like, I saw a lot of people's stories about it. I have no idea what happened. Alex Honnold. I'll have to look at that. But, I think, like I said, I'm not going to say anything without knowing the facts of everything. Who's a better team, Lakers or healthy Mavericks? Oh. I think a healthy Mavs team might be a little bit better. I think Cooper Flag puts them over the top. Why is your head so small? When you don't have a really big brain grid, your head doesn't tend to grow that big around it. Postpone the T-Wolves game because of it. I did see that. Minnesota's not a great place to be right now, by any means. Flay Day is the way. My man. Yes, I know somebody got shot today. I didn't hear what happened. I think it's time for Tom Brady to leave the Raiders. He's not doing anything good for them. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just an ownership thing, Mike. I think people expect him to, I don't know what anybody expects him to do. I think it's weird that he's still allowed to broadcast football games. Welcome to the Flayers Club. Welcome aboard. 10-gallon hat stream, always. Sorry to hear about your brain. It happens, Grid. I'm trying to live through it. I'm trying to get through it, little by little, day by day. Minnesota sucks balls. The Flayground works, too. We could do the Flayground, the Flayers Club, whatever you want to call it. All fucking checks out. Raiders should hire Nathaniel Hackett. Could you imagine? I don't know how it isn't a conflict of interest with Brady. It makes no sense, Joe. I know that he's not allowed to, he's not allowed in any of the team stuff. He's not allowed to be there with Kevin Burkhardt when they're talking about, insider stuff for the broadcast, which pretty much takes the whole point of him being there away. Why would he even be there then? Odin, what's up? I just wonder if they're going to continue the protest through the blizzard. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. The Raiders should dissolve as a franchise. I don't know about that. The Raiders are a cool image. And we'll see. We'll see. They're not going to, but. And then we'll see what happens with Fernando Mendoza. How are you? I'm chilling, Odin. Getting ready for this snowstorm, man. Maybe someday, someday when I don't have to work through snow and shit, Mendoza is overrated, telling you now. I think he's a little bit overrated, Joe. I just think he's so much better than every quarterback, that it's kind of more of a supply and demand thing. I think he's going to be okay in the NFL. I don't think he's going to, light up the world, especially in Vegas. Someday I have an idea for a stream, when it's snowing. If if this takes off and becomes a big thing, I'll start doing streams where, when it's a blizzard, I'll sit outside in the blizzard, and, I'll stream from the blizzard, and I'll sit out there, and, every super chat or something, I have to sit for another 10 minutes. The Raiders may be okay, but the fans are another story. We're just getting ice and cold, no snow. We're getting a little bit of snow here. You brought a bunch of pizza rolls and junk food for the blizzard, didn't you? I did not. No. I was supposed to, so I work for, the town that I live in, and usually I work when it snows, but apparently because I got an MRI yesterday, I had to get an MRI on my shoulder for something, and because I was technically an injury-related thing, I might not be able to go in. They might not let me. I don't know yet. Flay doesn't eat pizza rolls. I don't like pizza rolls. Took a long-ass nap today. Going to be up all night. I leaf blower every hour. Fuck shoveling all them inches of snow tomorrow. That's a great idea, Joe. That's a great way to do it. Raiders fans can definitely be annoying, but they're clearly passionate. Those people really care. They care about the Raiders, man. I get it. I think Mendoza is the best prospect since Burrow. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I think if Mendoza was in the draft last year, I don't think he would have been the first quarterback taken. I don't know if Mendoza's that good. My girlfriend just told me that Fear Factor was canceled because they were chugging horse jizz. Is that a real thing? Can we confirm that? Joe Waters eats Bush. Listen, I've heard the rumors. Until it got confirmed today, I wasn't sure. Well, what do you eat then? Sasha, I love how like I say I don't eat pizza rolls, so it's like, what the fuck does this guy eat then? I got all sorts of like I got rice and shrimp in my fridge. Um, I the real answer, I went and got Chinese food tonight. So I got egg foo young. I ate it before, and I have roast pork lo mein for tomorrow. Mendoza is also the only quarterback that looks talented in this draft. Probably the only first rounder. Should be the only first rounder, and I'm hoping he is. I hope the Jets don't do anything crazy and draft a quarterback too high. But I'm with you. I think he's the only first round grade, and worth number one. I got 2 orders of birria tacos for the weekend. I like that. Just like I don't feel like cooking. Like Cam Ward and Mendoza really feel like first picks. Teams really need quarterbacks. I'm with you. I think Cam Ward was a similar situation with Mendoza, where it's like, would this guy be a top prospect any other year? Maybe not, but he's he's the best quarterback by a mile, and teams need a quarterback that bad. I mean, yeah, no pizza rolls. What do? Starve? It's true. Like if you don't eat pizza rolls, you must starve because that's really the only food. That is food. Pizza rolls is everything. Now, I don't like pizza rolls. You know why I don't like pizza rolls? Because I feel like you got to wait forever for them to warm up, for them to cool down, excuse me. And then when they do cool down, they're cold. There's no such thing as a perfect temperature pizza roll. It's either too hot or it's too cold. There's no such thing as like a perfect middle ground. It just never happens. It does not exist when it comes to pizza rolls. Joe likes it when you whisper sweet nothings in his ear and give him rim jumps. You learn something new every day about Joe Waters, man. I wish it snowed blow. It was kind of fucking cool. If you eat hot Pockets, I'll allow it. I don't mind a Hot Pocket. I don't go out of my way to eat Hot Pockets. I bite the corner off into the pizza roll. Wait, coffee, tea, or energy drinks? How do you start your day, doctor? I don't do any of them. I'll have an energy drink if I'm really tired. And that's it. Ham and cheese Hot Pockets. Oof. I can't say I'm with you on that one. I cannot confirm that that's something I would do. But to each their own. Don't forget about the 2024 quarterback class. I believe 6 went first round. 6. I don't remember. Play you suck and lick a banana before eating it. How did you know? I don't know. I've never told anybody that. I just want to say that Hot Pockets are gross. I don't dislike Hot Pockets. Ham and cheese Lunchables. That's gross. I think Lunchables are just... Oh, I don't know. I never understood why anybody would think that was a good idea. Pizza Lunchables might be the worst food ever. Pizza Lunchables are disgusting. Why don't we get the crisper sleeves with Hot Pockets anymore? I don't know. I don't know why they stopped that grade. That's a great question. I'm not certain of why they did that. I don't work for Hot Pockets. I'm not sure. He eats bananas for the shape, not the taste. My girlfriend just said she has a Hot Pocket. Yo. No, there's a comfort eating that not real food. I guess. What do you think about the information coming out about Cleveland's coaching search? They make people interview, writing an essay, give them homework and other BS. I mean, all that to be the coach of the Cleveland Browns, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. That's like crazy to me. I feel like some organizations go over the top. Like, Cleveland's got a history of doing like dumb shit like that, where it's like, you gotta remember you're the Cleveland Browns. Like, I'll never forget when Hugh Jackson didn't let the players have a fucking stripe on their helmet until they proved it to him. Like, dumbass, you were the coach. Like, you're the reason they lost all these fucking games. Like, I thought that was weird. Is Hardee's underrated? I've never had Hardee's. Joe likes it when he receives an Alabama Hot Pocket. I don't know what an Alabama Hot Pocket is. Like a Lunchable on the beach is such a vibe with some watermelon. I feel like the beach is the only time you could do that. Flay eats Snickers upside down so he could feel the veins with his tongue. Wow, you guys are really on a roll tonight. You guys are... Oh, God. Unbelievable. You should definitely try Hardee's. Definitely some good food there. There's a Hardee's by my mom in Richmond. When I go down and see her, whenever that is, Maybe I'll check it out. I've never given it a shot. I've never even considered going there. But if you say it is, then I'll give it a look. Isn't that like Carl's Jr. too? Aren't they the same thing? My girlfriend's Hot Pocket tastes like tuna. You guys are something, man. You guys are absolutely something. Hardee's is Carl's Jr., right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought so. I thought they were the same thing. I remember seeing a commercial for it one time. Like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. So, I've never had Carl's Jr. though, so it doesn't even like, there's really no purpose to what I just told you. It's not even like I've had Carl's Jr. where it's like, oh, I've had Carl's Jr. No, I've never had either. So it doesn't matter. I know you like Long John Silver's. I've never had Long John Silver's. I don't think I would ever, I think, what do you call it? The idea of chain fish doesn't fly with me. I'll never forget, when I went to Indiana, I went out to Indiana for my uncle's funeral a couple months ago, right? And after my family's from this little town called Terre Haute, Indiana, where Indiana State University is. And after the funeral and everything, right? They're like, hey, we're gonna go to we want to go to my dad's favorite restaurant, right? And we're like, cool, we could do that, dude. They're like, it's Red Lobster. They have so little restaurants in this town that Red Lobster was their go-to, right? And I'm standing there, I'm like, I gotta go to this, but if you think I'm ordering fucking seafood in the middle of Indiana at a Red Lobster, I was not happening. I was not ordering any seafood. I ate the bread and then I ate stuff later. Then I got back to my hotel that night, right? I'm at a hotel in Terre Haute, Indiana. Somebody got DoorDashed Red Lobster. And I was sitting there in the lobby, right? And I'm like, hold on a minute. I had to sit there because I'm like, I need to see who this person is that decided to DoorDash Red Lobster in the middle of Indiana, because this is somebody that belongs on CIA, FBI watch lists and shit. I was like, I need to see who this guy is, so if I encounter him while I'm here in the hotel, I'll know to walk the other way. I wasn't letting that one go. Terre Haute. 2 words, Terre Haute. But I couldn't believe it, man. Joe likes getting stuffed like a lobster. You guys are on something here. Yeah, Terre Haute. 2 words. Terrehaute. I think I spelled that right. They said we're fine dining tonight. Oh, yeah. He was like, I'm fine dining in my hotel room. I was not having it. I'm like, this guy is not somebody I want to ever encounter in my life. Bo Bichette, do you think he's a little bit overrated? No, I think he's perfect. I think he's perfect just the way he is. I think Kyle Tucker's a little overrated. I think he's the perfect brand of rated. I told my Red Lobster story last night on live. Joe, I'm going to have to go back and look at that because I did not hear it. Flay, the best hooker on YouTube. Okay. You're a Mets fan, unfortunately. Well, actually pretty fortunate. I have this big Mets championship belt. It's one of the best purchases ever. I was about to say stupidest. It's the best thing I've ever bought. The smartest thing I've ever bought. Yes, I am a die-hard Mets fan. Die hard. The belt is legit, dude. Yo, it's a real deal. It's a real fucking thing. It's the same one that Roman Reigns has, but just it says Mets on it. What happens when a Packers fan walks into a wall with an erection? He breaks his nose. Wow. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. You're also a diehard for midget porn. Listen, man. What you do in the comfort of your own home is between you. My dad played for the Mets AAA team from 80 to 82, the Norfolk Tides. Wow, really? Oh, that's crazy. Huh. If I saw a man walking down the street with a giant Jets hat, I'd probably think they were a crackhead. Well, you'd be right. Some of them short queens look good. I feel like you don't have to, I don't think it's a requirement to not be a midget and be attractive. Hi, Flay. Aaron, what's up? I know so little about anything. You guys could convince me of a fake team playing at the Super Bowl, and I'd be like, yeah, that adds up. We'll have to try that. If Sasha's in the stream around Super Bowl week, I'm just going to name, like, some random team. Play, like, scat play. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. That's gross. What was London like for the Jet game? It was really cool, Glassman. It was a Vikings home game, so, like, there were a lot of Vikings fans there. But, like, you do, like, there's a bar right outside the stadium, so we hung out there before the game, and it was just, like, this big alleyway of a bunch of football fans. We had a great time. Flay, how did you let your dad torture you with your dad? What? With the Jets? Oh, easy. I just sat there and watched the games with him. He didn't make me do anything. The Flint, Michigan Tropics will be in the Super Bowl. Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. David, as a Steelers fan, I can't let that slide. I was playing Madden franchise and I relocated and now I'm the Honolulu Blues. Who did you relocate? And I'll go to my family and be like, guys, the Bomber Jackets are playing in the Super Bowl. My neighbor got a skull fracture at his job, and my girlfriend called him crackhead ever since. It's pretty good. I like that. That was the Rams. So you took the Rams and put them in Honolulu, Hawaii. I think it could work. The Hawaii Rams? What'd you call them? Mean Machine would beat all those NFL teams. People know. The London Silly Nannies, of course. Do you ever go out in public with that hat? I have. I brought it to London with me. Our fantasy draft every year, we do it at some bar in the city, and I wear this thing. Steelers will go 11-6 every year and lose first round still. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the patented Steelers move is to go, like, barely sneak their way in the playoffs or get a wild card at a better record than most division winners and get knocked out in the first round. Too many California teams, so I took the Rams to Hawaii. Only, how many? Oh, yeah, there's three? I don't know if that's too many. He doesn't take the hat off, even in bed. No, I wear this thing all the time. It's glued to me at this point. So they're now the Honolulu Blues. Steelers every year are like Scorcher movies from Tropic Thunder, but this time it's different. Thoughts on the Steelers' new head coach? Mike McCarthy was surprising. I thought maybe it was like to keep Aaron Rodgers around, but I forgot the two of them had some beef a while ago, so maybe not. Maybe it was the ultimate move of the Pittsburgh Steelers going, you're gone, Aaron. Don't want you anymore. You shower with the hat? Of course. How do you think I keep it so clean? I wouldn't trust a guy with an Ohio State profile image. They can't even beat the Indiana Hoosiers. Problem is, nobody can beat the Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana's officially a football school. My girlfriend just says she has some beef. Hopefully yours. But your hair stinks? My hair stinks? Oh, my hair smells pretty good. But, your little bro should take a little vacation to Minnesota. Oh, no, I wore a pink top hat for weeks without taking it off. It was fairly trippy. Huh. Fair. The only people I trust are the Alabama Crimson Tide fans. Makes sense. Arthur Smith is the new OC for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I feel like that's a big move, is like having these guys like go back to college when they get fired from a spot. But I'm sure he'll be a good fit. So are you in the city, like living in a shoebox? No, I'm on Long Island. I'm a Long Island guy. Oh. No. Born and raised Long Island, grew up on one side of town, moved to the other. Steelers said no more beef. He's on his own private island. I am. Yes, I am currently on an island. I essentially was on acid. Flay eats soup with chopsticks. I like that. I think that could work. You could eat chicken noodle soup. Damn. I'm like fucking tired, man. I essentially was on acid. Oh. The Rams are getting destroyed tomorrow. You think the Rams are getting destroyed tomorrow, Mike? Huh. What makes you think they're getting destroyed? Kane or Undertaker? Kane. 100%. Yeah, it's efficient. You don't have to deal with any of the fucking broth if you just use chopsticks. I think chopsticks are the move. Chopsticks are the way. I don't know much about New York. I thought all the city was a shoebox unless you're rich. For the most part, I mean, it depends. Like, it's a shoebox if you're trying to if you want to, if you want to save money. I know people that live in shoebox like places, but which honestly to me, like I find that pretty cool. I feel like the more space I have, the more I gotta fucking do. But you need sleep because you stayed up too late. I might take a quick nap and go live in a little bit. Undertaker and Kane are not brothers. What do you mean? Guys, there's a black guy that leaves our house every time I get home from work, and my girlfriend says he was just borrowing a cup of sugar. Why doesn't she just give me more than a cup each time? Oh, give him more than a cup. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're going to have to talk to her about that. I used to think they were legit brothers. Yes, we all did. People thought they were brothers. Dude, for a long time. I thought they were, and then when I found out they weren't, even like when I found out wrestling, wrestling was scripted, I still thought they were brothers. My mom's side is Dutch, so I've had to learn Dutch history, so I know they founded it, and I believe Manhattan was mostly Dutch. Yeah, for a while it was. Favorite booze? Ooh, favorite booze is a good question. I love a good pina colada. Like, if you're talking about, like, specific booze, like I prefer rum, like Captain and Diet Coke. If we're talking, like, hard booze like that. But, like, I can't drink anything straight. I will suggest that idea. Good luck, John. I hope, I really hope she takes to that. There's two things I can't stand. People ignorant of other cultures and the bloody Dutch. Yes, great line. That's Austin Powers. People who are ignorant of culture and the Dutch. If you like pina coladas. I can't sing right now. Getting caught in the rain. Sipping a pina colada on his private island. Dude, I don't care. I'll go to a Mexican restaurant and order a pina colada. It doesn't matter. I'll go anywhere. I'll order a pina colada wherever the fuck I am. You like white juice in your booze? No, Derek, I think that's all you, man. What's up, brother? Irish King, how are you? Real men aren't afraid to order one. I'll order it every time. If you tell me there's a frozen drink anywhere, doesn't matter where I go, if you have frozen drinks there, I'm fucking getting a frozen drink. Wasn't Gold member Dutch? Yes. That was the whole point. Austin Powers' dad couldn't stand Gold member. If you like waking up at midnight. If the Jets had the number one pick, they would take Fernando Mendoza. 100%. I'm the kind of guy who will go to an Italian pizza place and put pineapple on my pizza. I respect the light free. I think pineapple could go on pizza. I'm just not a fan of it. In the dunes of the king. Who wakes up at midnight? Yeah, that is the most confusing part of the song. Nobody wakes up at midnight. I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? Yeah, you guys both just said it. That's hilarious. Can you help me with my math homework? Ask ChatGPT, goon stomper. That was funny. I'm the love that you look for. Come. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the song. That would be the same song. I'm the love that you look for. Sometimes I forget we're doing fucking karaoke in the chat, and I'm just reading it out like not to the beat. That was bad. I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? Fucking great movie. Austin Powers movies are fantastic. Bill Cosby's company wakes up at midnight, I think. Yeah, I think you might be right there. I think you might be onto something there. If you like peeing in a sauna, bro had his bags packed. He was like, "Oh yeah, the song, right?" I did not know. I was just like reading it, like, what the fuck? I'm cooking up pasta at 7 p.m. I love that, Derek. What kind of pasta are we talking? Because there are certain types of pasta that are superior to other types. The problem is to find why that satisfies the equation. D2. Dude, put that into ChatGPT. I'm not even gonna read that out. Put it in the ChatGPT and ask them how to do it. 7. Hey, you know what, Joe? That checks out. I think it's 7. I think you got it, man. I'm pretty sure that's just 7. You need calc for that. Goon, do math. I never listened to the full song. ChatGPT straight up said it didn't know. Really? It's supposed to know everything. What's the temperature right now in New York? It's like 18 degrees. It is freezing outside. I think someday I'm going to do a stream where I sit in the snow and I sit there until I don't get any super chats or something. I think that's a great idea. Brown rice pasta. I didn't even know that was a thing. Brown rice pasta. Huh. You learn something new every day. I could barely read, and now you're making me do math. What the fuck? Yeah, you got me all fucked up here. It's already bad enough that I can't read at a very high level. Hold on a minute. In northern Indiana, it feels like -10. Huh. That doesn't sound fun at all. That sounds miserable, dude. Something's wrong here. But, guys, I think we're going to hop off for a little bit, and I'm going to stream probably in like an hour or so. A couple things I just got to do. I was looking at something. I will talk to you guys later.